Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your yoga mobility workout. This is not your typical yoga workout. We will use yoga-inspired moves, but going through a flow to get mobility, flexibility, and strength. So we will be moving a little bit more over those static poses, but we'll leave you feeling strengthened and stretched and relaxed. You don't need any equipment for this workout, just a little bit of space to move. And as always, I will give you many different options, so work to your level and listen to your body. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so we are gonna start in a standing position. Just take your feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, soft knees, and I want you to think about your alignment here. So when we're getting into that neutral alignment, what we want to think about is stacking all of the landmarks of our body, right? So our ears are right above our shoulders are above that rib cage above the hips or the pelvis above the knees, knees above the ankles, making sure we're not leaning forward or pushing back. Really think neutral spine, soft knees. And let's just take a few deep breaths getting into that. So you can even close your eyes to start. Again, this is gonna be yoga mobility. Mobility meaning movement. Go ahead and just kind of spread your toes, spread your fingers, get a feel for the floor. So we are going to keep it moving the whole time. It will not be your typical yoga workout with a lot of static poses, but it will be yoga inspired moves to get that stretch, get that flexibility, but really work on mobility more than anything else. So standing there, let's just do some big rolls through the shoulders. So my hope is that you will feel stretched and relaxed, but you also get a little bit of strength, a little bit of that heart rate getting up and getting those endorphins that we get from a cardio or a strength workout, but also feel nice and stretched. This would be a great supplemental workout on days that you're not doing your strength training or after a workout. Make those arms circles a little bit bigger to the back, little bigger to the front. And let's just reach up and down one at a time. Really stretch. If you're like me, you have really tight shoulders from workouts, from sitting at the desk, looking at our phones, sitting in the car. And let's just do one arm, rotate to the back, one arm to the front. Don't worry, we're gonna move it a little bit more than this. Other side, take it to the back. And take it to the front. Yes. And let's just take those toes out nice and wide. And I just want you to open up those arms as we do a nice plie and then pull the palms back of the hands here. So open wide and in, open wide. You don't have to go super deep. So a lot of these are gonna mimic sort of your squat and your lunge type motions. But if you need a little less, just do a slight bend or just do the upper body. It's up to you. Maybe you had a hard workout yesterday and your legs are feeling it. Keep it a little less. Maybe you want a little more of that deep stretch and deep strength. Take it here. Breathe. And let's just do a little reach and tap. Reach and tap. Again, you can keep it higher. Really lengthen through those fingertips. Or you can get a little lower if you want the leg work as well. You're gonna get the leg work either way, but depending on how you're feeling, you decide how deep you wanna get. One more. And go ahead and turn to the side. So we're gonna start here, again, finding that neutral alignment. We're gonna move into some forward folds, but again, we're gonna keep it moving. So zip up in that core. Think about that core in tight. We're not holding our breath. We're not sucking in. We're not arching forward. Big, deep breath in, expanding through the rib cage, through the back, to the sides. And as we exhale, pulling everything in. One more just like that. Inhale, expand all the way around. Exhale, pull it in. Let's get our arms moving with that. Big inhale up, exhale down, palms down in front, looks like this. Inhale up, exhale down. So even though we're inhaling up with our arms, I want you to still think about expanding through the ribs. Exhale, pull everything in. One more, inhale up, exhale. Let's add the fold to that. So inhale up, exhale down. One more time, inhale up. And let's go forward fold. So here, I want you to come wherever is comfortable for you. If you want to have your hands on your legs, you can even use a chair or the couch if that's better for you, or take the hands all the way down. Let's do a little foot pedal. And then slowly roll it up. Inhale up, palms down in front. Exhale in, don't forget about that core. Inhale up. Forward fold, hands wherever you want them to be. Pedal those feet. And inhale up. Palms down in front. Core in tight. One more. Inhale. Forward fold. Pedal those feet. And slowly roll it up. Inhale. Big arms. Exhale. This time, let's take it down. Forward fold, pedal your feet, and then I want you to walk it back. So if you need to modify, especially if you are in my pregnancy, prenatal, early postpartum, or you're feeling a diastasis recti, I want you to take it to those knees first. Take it to here. Everybody else, if you want, I want you to just walk your feet back into that high plank position. So you're either here, if you can be, or here, either one, holding it here. And then we're gonna walk our feet back in like an inchworm, right? So if you're on your knees, bring it back up here. If you're here, I want you to walk it in, bend those knees, bring it back up. Slowly roll it up again with our inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. This time we're taking it forward if you have the space. So again, take it to your knees if you need to, or walk it all the way out, and then walk it back, either from the knees or from the hands. One more time with each of those, all the way up, inhale. So it's sort of like inchworm back, inchworm up. Knees or toes, walk it back. Walk it back in, nice and slow. One last time. Forward fold. Knees or toes. All the way out. And then all the way back. Slowly roll it up. Turn to the front. This time I want you to let your head drop to the side. Back to center. Drop to the side, so very gently back to center, and then down to the front. Let's just keep it here a couple more times. To the side. Use this time to catch your breath. Maybe those inchworms got your heart rate up. I know it did for me. And down to the side, back to center, and down to the front. And then gentle roll to one side, back through the center, other side, back, and bring it up. Let's stay forward here. So we're gonna move into our warrior pose. So we're gonna take it, big reach up, and I want you to step out into it. So that toe is forward, arms come down, toe forward towards the wall, towards the front, and then lean into it. And again, you decide if you wanna get a little lower, if you wanna stay higher, and then we're gonna step it back. You can pull it or you can step it. Take it out, and then step it back. So again, we're moving through it. We're not holding it very long. Take it out. You go as far as is comfortable for you. Lengthen through those fingertips. Take it out. Nice and wide. And bring it up. Let's go two more. Big arms. And bring it up. Last one. And then hold it here. I want you to take it down, reach up, reach up. Take it here. Forearm down on the leg, reach over and reach up. Take it here, in and reach. One more. Let's hold that stretch. 4, 3, 2. Stay on this side, turn it here. If you can, we're gonna drop this knee down to a low lunge, actually a resting point. If that feels like too much for you, you can stay a little higher or use balance again on the wall or on a chair. Totally up to you. We just wanna get a little hip flexor stretch and a little calf and hamstring stretch. So drop it down, scoop those arms up. We're here. Lean forward just a tad. Scoop the arms down and back up. Take them down. Scoop the arms up. Lean forward just a tad. Back and up. So use the down and up with the arms to get you that little scoop. If you're staying up, you can take it here. Little lean forward, back and up. One more time, all the way down. Little lean forward, back and up. Let's take it all the way down if you can. Stay up if you need to, and watch me here. I'm leaning, pull the toe towards me, and then take it here. Big hip opener here. Pull the toe towards me, and take it here. If you're standing up, you're just going here to here, open up here, here to here. One more. Let's hold it here. Reach those hands to it. 3, 2, 1. Scoop those hands up. 3, 2, 1. Wherever you are, push up through it. Walk those hands through the center. Walk those feet in. Pedal again. And slowly roll it up. Let's give our legs a little bit of a break. Take those arms up. Pull those elbows down. Take them up. Take them down. So up, open up nice and wide with the palms and the fingertips. Up and down. Soft knees. Up. Squeeze. Open up that chest. Up. One more. Yes, tight shoulders. Good. Breathe, relax. Let's take it to that other side. So going into that warrior again, we're gonna scoop it up. We're gonna open it out. You decide how low you wanna go. Work to your level. Be where you are today. Remember, just by showing up, you are successful. Take it up. We're gonna step out into it. Toe forward, toe pointing towards that wall. Reach those fingertips long. Doesn't have to look perfect. Mine doesn't. You don't have to be a yoga aficionado. I'm certainly not. And then bring it up here. You can be a novice yogi like me, someone who just wants to move and get the benefit of the stretch. Take it out. Reach. Take it in. Yes. Take it out. Really lengthen. Core isn't tight. Take it up. Take it out. And bring it up. Last one. Big stretch. Good. Hold here. Forearm down. We're going to reach up. And then reach up. You can go over or up to you. Reach up. And reach up. Yes. Reach. And reach. One more. Good. And breathe. Let's turn into our mat to the side. We're gonna drop it into that low lunge again. If you need to stay up, you can. If you can drop that knee all the way down, go ahead and go for it. Big stretch up. Drop it down, leaning forward, up, push up out of it. Big stretch up. If you're going halfway, take it here, little lean, and up. That's gonna be a little more leg work, so if you can, drop it down, hip flexor stretch. Use those arms to push up out of it. Breathe, drop it down, stretch, bring it up. Let's take it all the way down. You're going to the heel, pull towards you, and then here, little stretch. Pull towards you. Hands can be here or here, little stretch. If you're up top, you're just here. Little stretch. Let's go one more. Little stretch. Let's hold it a little bit longer. Just reach for it. Whew. And then stretch it here. Yes. Good. And then bring it all the way up. Again, walk those hands through the center. Walk your feet in and slowly roll it up. How are we feeling, guys? Let's take a little break to grab some water. I know a lot of times in these flows, we don't get that as much. So let's make sure that we're staying hydrated throughout. Let's come back to the center. So that little chair pose, also known as just a little half squat, right? I want you to do a big scoop up. Sit those hips back. Again, you decide how much you need. Let's sweep those arms through and up. If you don't want to get super deep in the squat, totally fine to do your sweep here. Get a little more of that back stretch. And up. 2 more. Sit low. And big reach. 1 more. Chair. Up. Take it here. Toes out again. And big reach. Reach. Just like we did in the beginning. Little taps. Reach it over. Yes. Good. Last 2. Reach and reach. Good. Moving ourselves into a little bit of a down dog sequence. Now, I know a lot of people don't love down dog. I'm one of them. So don't worry about it. We're gonna move through it. We're gonna do a down dog pedal. So we're gonna keep our feet moving the whole time. If it feels like too much for your shoulders or your back, I want you to grab that chair and do your down dog from here. We're gonna be moving in and out of it through a plank. But again, if you are my pre-post DR crowd, still healing, or you've got 2nd or 3rd trimester baby in there, I want you to take it to your knees instead of the plank, okay? Or anybody else who needs to modify. So let's go ahead, big reach up, palms down in front, reach out. And here, take your hands here or hands on the chair. We're gonna walk it back to that plank or to your knees, wherever you need to be where you are today. And then we're gonna push it up into that down dog, really lengthen, and then pedal your feet. So we're gonna keep the feet pedaling. Really still try to lengthen your hips to the ceiling, and then back to the plank or knees, back to your child's pose, back to your plank or knees, back to your down dog pedal. So that's the sequence. So we're rolling through, pedal, pedal, lift those hips high, lengthen through the fingertips, and then forward back to your plank, back to your child's pose. Hang out in your child's pose for a second. We're gonna do all of that one more time. Bring it back up, knees or plank, down dog pedal. It's such a great stretch, but I know if you're like me, you always feel like you're doing it wrong or it's too much pressure in your shoulders. Back down to your plank or knees, and then hang out in that child's pose. Yes, you're here. Whoo, big stretch. Good, and breathe. So coming here, let's keep it with that cat to cow. So hands on all fours, knees beneath the hips, hands beneath the shoulders. We're gonna inhale up and exhale. Let's switch that. Inhale as we're here, and then exhale, pull everything as we come up. Inhale, expand. Exhale. You decide how much you want to arch and round, whatever feels good for you. Just get that little release in your back. And then if you want to add on, we're going to inhale, expand, exhale, lift. Lift the knees, little bear plank. Drop it down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Lift the knees, a little bit of extra core. Take it down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Pull that deep core in, pull up on that pelvic floor. Lift those knees if you want. Down. One more. Take it up. Take it down. let's loop one arm through, and I want you to just get a little shoulder stretch. So whatever that looks like for you, you can be on all fours, you can sit back in a child's pose. Just try to get down into that shoulder. You can even let your head rest down here too. Back up, take it across. Down, little stretch. Back up, take it over, yes. Whew. Back up, take it down. And breathe. I want you to take those knees out even more and really try to sit back if that's comfortable for you to get that hip opener. Let your head drop. And breathe. And then bring it up. So if you are able, most likely if you're not pregnant, we're gonna take it all the way down into a little baby cobra or a little mini modified up dog. If you can't be there, I want you to be here and get that little stretch. If you're in that second or third trimester or it's not comfortable for you to be there, we're gonna stay here. You'll still be able to go through the motions. But if you can, take it all the way down. I want you to just be here on your elbows. Don't worry about getting up too much higher. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and just look gently side to side, right? And breathe. And then I want you to walk your hands out in front. Walk your hands back in. And again, press it up. Gently look side to side. Walk your hands out in front, all the way down. Keep those elbows in tight, walk them back. Gently look side to side. So you keep going with that. If you're on your knees, we're basically just walking it out here, getting a little stretch, walking out back, and then still get that look. You're just protecting that belly, right? So one more, like this. And down, walk it back. And we're here. So let's get a little bit of our arms working. Bring those elbows in tight, right by your side. You're gonna push it up, and does not matter what this looks like. If that doesn't feel good for your back, I just want you to lift the shoulders. Here to here, or bring it up. Again, looking side to side. Bring it down. Bring it up, side to side. Bring it down. I know you're like, Amy, that's a push-up. It's not. I want you to use your core, use those strong back muscles, and take it down one more, all the way up, side to side. And then everybody back into a child's pose. Whoo, I know, breathe. So let's stay here if it is comfortable on your knees. Otherwise, I just want you to take a little seated position for this, and I'll show you your modifications. So we're here. I want everybody to come up, reach to the ceiling, and sweep it down. Bring it up, reach, sweep it down. If that's not good for your knees, I just want you to stay seated and just do a reach and sweep, reach and sweep. If you can be here, you're gonna sit back, open up the hips, reach. If you want, get a little stretch over, back to center. Sit, bring it up, stretch it over, back to center. One more each way. Yes, one more. Good, and relax. Let's give our knees a little break, right? We've been on them for a little while. Seated, let's just take it right here. I want you to just stretch it over, back, reach up, stretch it over, back, reach up. So you can just stay seated just like you are, and up, yes. Or take those feet out in front, lean into it first, get a little butterfly stretch, then reach over, back to center. A little lean, reach, yes, good. Take it here, let your head and neck release into that. Reach up, take take it over. One more. Over. Breathe. Reach. There we go. Let your head drop to the side. Through the center. Other side. Yes. And breathe. Whew. All right, let's take it here. So move those legs. So you're in a little bit of a mermaid. Do the best you can. If that doesn't feel good for you, just stay seated. So little mermaid stretch. We're gonna take it here, and then we're gonna take it here. So taking the knees just like this. You can keep it just like this, or you can add a little lift. So what that's gonna do, we're gonna push those hips forward, and we're getting a little bit of obliques, right? And down, reach, here, lift, and down. Reach, you can just do the reaches without the lift. Whatever feels good for you. Again, I am not worried about what this looks like. I'm worried about how it feels. I'm sure it doesn't look great from my non-yogi background. I do have training in it, but it's not my only thing. One more. Yes. Good. And relax. I'm gonna move my feet down to this side. Knees and hips are stacked. Let your arm rest all the way down. I'm gonna open up in that clamshell, right? Really tight through here. Most of us are, right? Really try to get open. Oh, I'm feeling that workout from yesterday. Feet are glued together. You're just lifting. 2 more. Yes. Good. Bring that elbow underneath. And I'm just gonna lift. Let's stay on our knees. Drop it down. Working that lower oblique. Lift. And knees. 2 more. Last one. Relax, bring it in, take it here, big stretch over. Let's swing our legs around to the other side so our toes are pointed the opposite way. We're gonna do that little mermaid stretch. Take it over, take it over. There we go. So you find what's comfortable for you with your legs on the ground, and then really lengthen through the stretch, right? And down. And then if you want, take it over. Little lift with those hips up, right? Take it over. Little lift. There we go. Breathe. Good. And over. One more right here. Deep core, pull it in. And relax. Let's slide down. Knees and hips and feet are stacked. Let your head and neck relax. Open up in that clamshell. Oh, my hips are tight. That's why we need this, right? Really lift up. Feet are glued together. Core isn't tight. Yes. There we go. Good, let's go 2 more. And 1 more. And then come up on to your side. Keep them stacked. We're gonna stay on the knees. Just lift and lower. Inhale, exhale, deep core in. Yes, breathe. And 1 more. And relax. Come seated again. And let's go ahead and come back into either on your knees, quadruped if you need to modify, especially pre-post DR, or all the way up in that high plank if you can. Up to you. If you're in that high plank, we're gonna take our knee across. I want you to start tapping it down, back to center, across, back to center. Or if you need to, I want you to go back if you're on your knees, center, back, center. So if you're on your knees, you're stepping back. If you're in that plank, we're going across. Here we go. So start with that foot on the ground, elbow to knee to get the stretch. Lift up in the core. Obviously the core is working too. Breathe. 1 more like this. You can stay up or a little stretch break if you need to. And then if you can, try to keep that knee off the ground. So you're here and back. If you're still tapping back from your knees, this time I want you to lift and down, lift and down. Let's go 4 more. Hopefully you're feeling your heart pumping a little bit, right? 3, 2, 1 more. Relax it back, stretch it back. Whoo. And breathe. Let's take it here. We are almost done. On all fours, we're gonna really lengthen opposite arm, opposite leg. Bring it in. It's a bird dog. So switch, cores engage. Lift up in the center and take it down. Reach, lengthen arms and toes and take it down. Reach. 1 more each way. Take it out and breathe. Take it out and breathe. This time I want you to take that foot back, and if it feels okay for you, I want you to sit back. Little IT band stretch, so side of the legs. Take it here. Get that little stretch, press that heel down in the back, and then if it feels good for you, bring it into that pigeon. I know it's hard to get into that. You can be up, you can take it down, whatever feels good for you. If that feels like too much, you can take it back to a child's pose or stay in just that IT band stretch. Breathe. And then let's switch that. So up into that high plank or onto your knees. Here, IT band stretch, little stretch here. This one's a really good stretch too, all through here. And then if you can, pigeon. Notice you might have one side that's more flexible. For me, it's this side. You can take it all the way down. You can take it all the way up. Up to you. Breathe. One more thing from here. We're gonna take it here. I want you to take that hand behind the head. I want you to lift that elbow up. So if you need to stay on all fours, you're gonna take 1 foot back, lift up, back to center, switch it, take it back, lift. Everybody is gonna be at this point. This is your starting point, but I want everybody to do it first. And breathe. One more time. So I want you to stay there. If you wanna take it up, take it to that full plank. You're gonna reach back to center. Stay on the knee if you need to. Reach, big stretch. Back to center. Reach, yes. Center. Good. Keep it going, 1 more each way. Reach, and center. And then everybody, one last time, child's pose, stretch it back. Let your head and neck drop into that. Go ahead and come into a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you. If sitting in a chair or on the edge of the couch is more comfortable for you, that is fine too. Let's take those knees out. I want you to really relax into that. So hopefully you're feeling strong and mobile, and we got enough of that energy up that you're feeling that nice calm energy. Cross your feet in front if you can. And then little spinal twist. If you're pregnant or healing a DR, I don't want you to twist too much, but if you can, look over that shoulder. Breathe. You can also keep it here, more of that open twist. Take it here. And other side. Back here. Open. Good. Let's reach up. Just like you did in the beginning, pull it down. Reach up, pull it down. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Take those fingertips down, let your head drop to the side. Be sure, if you liked this video, to hit like and hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you subscribe. That helps me reach more people and keep making completely free workouts for you. Go ahead and sit here and just let your head and neck drop. You can check out the links in the description below. If you're looking for a little more support and accountability, you should check out my BodyFit Athletic Club, or the other links going to my website for my ebooks and programs and nutrition guide. Just let your head drop. And just take a few minutes, one more time, hand on your heart, to connect with your breath. Close your eyes. Again, I hope you got some nice calm energy. We moved through it pretty quickly, so we kept the heart pumping gently. We got that mobility work, we got flexibility, we got that nice good stretch. And sneaking in a little strengthening, right? Legs, arms, and core. Thank you for showing up today and moving with me. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your yoga mobility workout. Great job, everybody.